Hello, my name is Nick and I'm an interpreter here at the California Citrus State Historic Park. Here at the park, we endeavor to preserve the citrus landscape that was present here in California, as well as also preserving the stories of the people that worked in the citrus industry. Today we're going to be looking at one of the actual types of citrus that made the entire citrus industry possible here in California. This is the Washington Navel orange. It's the orange that you generally get from the grocery store, and it was actually sent here to Riverside in 1873. The first person to plant it here in Riverside was a woman named Eliza Tibbets. And the way she got access to these trees was because she had a friend in the U.S. Department of Agriculture named William Saunders. And William Saunders was able to send some seedlings of a new type of orange that was a mutant of the Valencia orange, which had already been around for quite some time at that point, to his friend Eliza Tibbets. And she planted them in her backyard and they started flourishing there. But one of the interesting things about the Washington Navel orange is that it is easy to eat because you can peel it very easily. It is also extremely sweet and it is seedless. So that begs the question, how do we get more trees of a seedless orange? So now we are back in our visitor center where we're going to explain the process of grafting, because that is actually how we get more trees of a seedless fruit. And grafting is a way to essentially take a small piece of a tree and clone that tree to be able to create the same exact type of fruit, but from a different root base. So to be able to graft a tree, we actually do need to start off with budwood, and that is a little piece of a tree that we'll cut off. And from that budwood, then we will attach it into a fully formed root base. So this rootstock that we have here before us. So we'll actually end up cutting a little slit into the root base where we'll then insert our budwood and bind it all up with grafting tape. And in a few years, eventually, it will all fuse together and create a fully formed tree that will produce fruit for us. In this case, it will be a fully formed tree that produces delicious Washington Navel oranges. But you can always tell a grafted tree from a tree grown from seed by the base, because there will always be something called an elephant's foot on a grafted tree, and that's actually the distance that remains from when you inserted the budwood into the fully formed root base, because you're just inserting a little bit of a tree into, a fully formed root base. But every Washington Navel tree is grafted. It ensures that you get a standard fruit size, and it's a much easier process than actually growing from seed. It is a much quicker process, and it takes out a lot of the uncertainty. This Washington Navel orange helped turn Riverside into the richest city in the nation based on per capita income by 1895. Aren't you glad you watched our video today and learned so much about the Washington Navel? Please watch more to learn more about California citrus history. This has been Nick from the California Citrus State Historic Park. Thank you for watching.